coming. I'm Anastasiia Zvenigorodskaia, and today I want to share my view on how open source can be not just useful, but also profitable. And when we hear open source, many people think it means free. But open source is about being open, not about being free. And who am I? Why you can trust me? I started my open source journey at 17 with Linux community. Maybe that's why I still don't have kids. I spent more than 12 years in front-end development and project management, working for companies who build their own open source products. And I was chief editor of the open source magazine User and Linux, the Ukrainian magazine, for 3 years. And now I am co-founder and chief operating officer at EpicMax, where we build and support commercial and open source projects with Vue.js. And I also do consultancy in finance and strategy for technical founders. And as you can see, I'm not super creative with choosing my usernames. And over all this year, I spoke to many open source founders, and I always ask one simple question: how do I make money? And many times I heard something like this, like, I'm doing what I love, I don't want to make money, I don't want to sell anything, I just want to write code. And I think it's a big trap that we are going to talk about today. And this is our plan for next 45 minutes. First, I want to share with you our story in EpicMax, how much time and money we spent in 8 years for open source projects. Like, spoiler, it's too much. Then I will show you 3 key parts of any successful open source journey and 7 monetization models, and with some real and really cute examples. I hope you love it. Then I will show you stage of any open source project and which model fits best. And then I will show you my ideas how to attract users and then turn them into paid clients. And in the end of my talk, I will share with you our biggest mistake in my company, key lessons we learned, and what we do now with our open source projects. So let's start. And how most open source projects start? Usually it starts like this. This tool doesn't work the way I want, so I want to build my own. And if you goal for now, just build something helpful for your job, maybe make your work easier. It's like, just forget monetization, do what you love and share it with community, but please treat it like a hobby, not like a business, not put a lot of time and money for this project, because I believe it's a fast track to burning out. But if you want to turn your open source project into a business, you need to start thinking like business founder, and you need to choose your strategy from day one. I believe only monetized projects in open source can be good, and to build a good product, you always need to have some investment like time, energy, and money. And if everything depends only on you, you will hit a wall one day. And if you want to build an open source project like a business, you need to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, is it a hobby or a business? And open source project like hobby is a great way to learn new skills and connect with community. I think all my best friends coming from open source community for now, and people super open and friendly. And you can build your portfolio and maybe find a great job one day. Same with my experience. I think all my jobs in tech were coming from open source community, because I have some connection in Linux community or just something else. But if you understand that you want to build a business, yes, you can, like, it grows your name, it can bring you real income, but only if you have clear plan. And let me tell you how it started in EpicMax. Our company was founded 8 years ago by a developer who didn't want to code alone, so he hired others. Classic story for small technical companies. And we had no portfolio, no public project, because all our previous work was under NDA. We can't show it. But we have a lot of love for Vue.js and open source ideas. So we said, let's build something open source. Let's show to our clients and ourselves, of course, that we can build something real and something cool. And this is how our first open source product was born, VueStickAdmin. It's a set of ready to use dashboard page. And just in a few days, it became fourth most popular repo in GitHub. And it helped us to find first clients. And you can say great result, because we reached the goals that we set for our open source project. And maybe it was right moment to stop and rethink our strategy and maybe doing something else, but we just continue in two directions. We had our clients project and we made money with clients commercial project, and we just continue with open source products. And later that year, we published a small product. It's Epic Spinners. It's just some components for large animation component built only with CSS. And to be honest, we did it just because we wanted to play around with CSS animations. But I will show you how much it can cost if you just create some idea. And after a couple of years, we understood that we have a lot of components in our ViewStick admin, and we decided to move it to separate repo. And how ViewStick UI was born. It's a front-end UI library with component built on Vue.js 2. And last October, we started Vue.js Talks. It's online meetups for front-end developers, more like focused on Vue.js, but not always. And we just started because all our team live different city, different country, and we want to feel more like a team. But then some popular speakers from Vue.js ecosystem started joining us, and for now we have it like every month, and it become more public, more regular. And let me share with you some numbers. What we have now for ViewStick admin, we have almost 2,000 forks and more than 10,000 stars, like not too bad. For Epic Spinners, we have 360 forks and almost 4,000 stars. For ViewStick UI, we have 354 forks and 3,600 stars. And for Vue.js Talk, we have more than 200 calendar subscribers and around 40-50 people online for each event, like every month. And let's do a quick calculation. I use this regular average gross rate for mid-level developer. According to Glassdoor in Spain, for now, it's around 22 euro per hour gross. I will use this rate for calculation. If you want to understand how it can cost to you, you can use your rate or maybe rate of your developers if you own some company. And for ViewStick admin, all these hours I used for our time tracking system, it's more or less like reality. We spent more than 4,000 hours and it can cost you more than 90,000 euro. Why it's too much? Because it wasn't just one product. Like it looked like it's simple product, just, I don't know, maybe we have 10 different pages, but we started it like 7 years ago, and we need to follow some design trends. We need to migrate to a new version of Vue.js. We need to connect to community, like fix some bugs, and it's a lot of work, even for a small product. Even like Epic Spinners look like something super small, but we spend more than 470 hours, and even this small product can cost you more than 10,000 euro. And with ViewStick UI, we spend more than 22,000 hours. And if we use this average rate in mind, it can cost you like nearly €500,000. It's too much. And for Vue.js Talks, we spend almost nothing. For now, it's like 4 hours per month, everything managed by me and one developer from my company. And after all, yes, we had more visibility, and yes, we looked better than other agencies without any open source products, but we could have achieved more for this price. So let's try to understand why do some open source projects make money and other don't. And my answer is simple as always. Successful projects always have strategy and plan. And I believe without a strategy, any open source project is just expensive hobby. And let me share with you some like 3 things, important key parts of any successful journey. I review a lot, and I think it's like for all successful open source product, it's the same. And first one, it's strong idea. Your product must solve real problem, and how you can understand if it's enough strong, you need to talk to people. You need to ask other developers for feedback. Open source community is super friendly. You always can find some ideas. You can go for some forums, for like Discord channels. And you need to watch what competitors doing, because you can catch some ideas and you can understand what, like not repeat some mistakes. You need to have active community and contributors. I believe without people, you can't build great product. And if for open source, if you don't have a lot of money to invest, and you shouldn't, you need to have some support from community. And I believe solo developers move slower and always stuck in their own mind. And I saw many projects that started like, it's my pain, I just want to build some other project like better, but maybe it's only your pain and you can spend a lot of time and money, but then understand that only your problem. And I think for building really good quality like of product, you need to have feedback from community, because people use your product in wrong unexpected way, and it's great because it's how we can build more like better quality. And I believe having 50 like small contributors who can support your product time to time is better than having 3 paid developers. And the last king is sustainable monetization model, your long-term strategy that you need to understand from day one. And let's review 7 monetization model. But to make it simple and fun, let's imagine you don't write code, you make shoes. And first model, it's open core, free shoes, premium comfort. You give people shoes for free to walking around the city, but if they want to have better comfort and like stronger materials, they need to pay. And real example in tech, GitLab, Grafana, Elasticsearch. And this model best for projects that have a clear line between basic and pro features. And good part of this model, you can attract many users because like you have something for free. And it's really flexible because you control what to sell, but it's hard to draw the line between free and paid. And if you close everything, it will be hard to find contributors because nobody wants to contribute to like, paid features. And if you open everything, maybe you can't find paid clients. And you need to maintain 2 versions. It's really big technical debt. And maybe the biggest problem for me is if you use this model, some big cloud providers can host your open source project and never pay you back, and you can do anything with it. And next model, SaaS, free shoes, paid cleaning and delivery. People can take your open source shoes and clean them by themselves. But if they want to have clean, ready shoes delivered every week, you can offer this like paid service. And real example in tech is GitHub Cloud, Nux Studio, Docker Hub. And this model best for those who can offer hosting and support. And good part of this model, you will have recurring revenue. It's great for business because you can plan something, you can hire some people, and it's fully open source and community friendly. People like in community like it, but it requires infrastructure and customer support, and it can cost a lot. If you just started, maybe it's not the best model for start because you need to invest a lot of money for infrastructure. And if you don't show some quality of it, maybe you can't compete with others. Next model, dual license, free for walks, paid for work. You can wear shoes for free in the park, but if you're a waiter working 12 hours per day, you need to have special version and you need to pay for it. And real example in tech, MySecurity, Tauri, AgiGrid. And this model best for tools used by companies. And good part of this model, developers use it for free and they're happy, but business should pay. And you have protection from big clouds selling your product without paying back. But you need to have clear license and maybe lawyers. Uh, and next model, support and consulting. Shoes are free, but help is paid. You give the shoes for free, but if someone wants you to come, change the feet, change the insole, you can offer this for paid service. And real example, Red Hat, VueStuQI, Nextcloud. And this model best for teams that can work directly with clients. And good part of this model, you will have high value clients and you can build trust and long-term relationship. Maybe you can organize some event and meet people in person, but it's not really easy to scale because it still depends on people and you still sell human hours, not product usage. It's like bad for scaling. Next model, plugins and marketplace. Base shoes are free, decoration costs money. You give some black basic shoes for free, but if someone wants to have red laces, they can buy them separately. And real examples, WordPress and Grafana. And this model best for projects where you can add some extra, and good part of this model, people pay only for what they need. And you can grow for some full ecosystem if you have a lot of different plugins, but you need to have a big community or it won't work, because I believe like some plugins, it's not so expensive. You need to have a lot of people, and it's really hard to control same quality and consistency for all your plugin. It's built by community, by different people. Next one, sponsorship. You make shoes, kind people support you. And you just say, I make some shoes for everyone, please support me. And people donate because they love what you do. And real examples, Vue.js and Blender. And it's this model best for project with strong community. And good part of this model, you can keep everything fully open source and build strong emotional connection with community, but it's really low and unstable income. It's like bad for business. You can't hire a team. It's hard to plan any growth. And I know many projects who use only sponsorship model, and it's bad for growing. It's just like for support some time. And next model, courses and education. You make shoes and teach others. You keep working on your open source shoes, and you can also teach others how to make similar ones. And you can sell online courses, webinars, and offer certification on maybe host some conference. And real example is Linux Foundation and Vue School. And this model best with for experts and community leaders. And good part of this model, you will have stable income and you can build a strong personal and project brand. And then maybe if you want to build other projects, you can still use your community and your brand for other work. But it requires some time and money to build content and some technical teaching and speaking skill. But I believe you can build it. You just need to set it like a goal. And it can be distraction from product development, but I think this model, it's easy to delegate. But please, if you want to find some content manager for your product, you need to look in for open source community, because we did this mistake in my company. We looked for some sales people, but I believe we need to do some sales even if our product is free. And I think we need to find people with open source experience, because it's not the same that just sell some commercial project. I can't like understand what is different. I just feel it like we have something, and you can't explain why you put your time and money to open source. Like it's not free, but maybe we need to find people who already understand this like special vibe of our community. Then they can build great content. Then it can be ethically, not like toxic, not using some pain of audience. And it's great if you, for now, understand that you have some point for creating content. Yes, you can have some income only from it. And I told you that it's 7 models, but it's some extra that I just added maybe 1 week ago. Maybe you heard about this product by GitHub, Git Ads. I still not sure how to react, and I spoke with different open source developers, and same. It's a like so early stage platform from GitHub to let maintainers have some income direct from the repo. How it works, they put some banner inside your README. And for me, like I put it not like green and red like with previous model, because I can't understand, is it really good and is it some bad part of this model? You can build some passive income. You don't need to do anything. You just need to register to this platform. And it's like they have some ethical review process, and it's really simple to set up. You don't need to like looking for some payment solution. It's just built inside GitHub, and it's GDPR compliant, easy to remove if you want to remove it. But I think it depends on traffic volume. If you have some open source product with great traffic but without any monetization, maybe it's good to try. And it's like, I think it started 2 weeks ago, and yes, it's still not a lot of advertisers here, but let's see what we have, because it's like product by GitHub. They are so cool. And this is how it should look. I spoke to guys from GitHub. They shared with me this like example. I'm not sure that it may be so salesy for me, but still, if I need to just see this banner and you as maintainer can have some money, for me it's okay. But I still don't have like clear understanding if it's really good. But if you have it, please try it. Try to use this platform. Maybe it's a good solution for like small projects. And so what is the best model? As always, there is no one perfect answer. And I saw that most successful projects use 3-4 models together. For example, Next use SaaS, marketplace, support and consulting, and education models. How.com, great products, they use SaaS, open source, dual leads, and enterprise support. And Grafana use open core, hosting, and plugin and support. And big question, how to choose the right model? I think you need to understand where are you now. And I want to share with you 3 stages of open source projects. Then you can understand maybe which model fits best for you now. And early stage, you just start your product. And for this stage, your goal is get users, get feedback, and build community around your product. And it's so important. And maybe it's even more important than building products, that you need to build community, because you have some feedback, you can improve your product. And what's really matter here, you need to build trust and focus on value, not money yet. And good models for this stage is sponsorship plus GitHub Accelerator. I don't know, maybe for this year they still have this application open. If you have something with AI, I think they focus for AI this year. It's like you just can looking for some program and have some money for support open source. Education model, you can post some videos, create some content and give talks. And consulting, you can offer some help. And where you can find first users for your project. If I can like merge everything in one sentence, I made it so pink because I think it's so important that you need to share your values, because I believe we support, like if you pay for some, just for some projects for support it, it's always connect to your values. Like maybe you like founder, maybe you like this idea, maybe you have same pain, but if you start sharing, I can understand that yes, maybe we the same people, I can support you with my time, with my money, like maybe only sharing information about your product. And please don't wait for something like 1,000 stars for starting doing some content, because people love the process. And if for now you just have idea of building something open source, it's a great moment to start building, creating some content. And you need to choose, I think it's better choosing one platform, like social media platform. And I believe you can choose Instagram, TikTok, everything that you use for your like daily basis. And I believe we have audience for our products everywhere. You just need to use one platform and maybe 2 other like additional sources. And you need to join Discord community and GitHub discussion. And you need to start doing consulting. You need to be visible and helpful for people, and you need to ask for real feedback, not just stars. It was our big mistake that we have a lot of stars, having like more than 10,000 for repo. It's great, but we have lack of real feedback and the real usage. And you can offer some free help, but please always set clear boundaries. For example, like you can offer 3 consultancy session for free. Then if they want you to build some custom solutions, they need to pay. And you need to become a speaker, because even one good offline talk can bring you users, contributors, and future clients. And you can speak to other open source developers, or like not only open source. And you need to join some online meetup and maybe offline small meetup in your city. If you don't have it, you can organize it. It's the best way to like contribute to open source community, and still you can promote your product. It's like more ethical way to do some sales if you can contribute to community and then just describe your product. And then when you like did everything like content marketing and start earning some money for next stage, your goal here is scale your product and start earning money regularly. And what's the real matter here, you need to show clear reason to pay, not just support me. And I saw many open source projects have this mistake, like just putting sponsorship button to GitHub and say, okay, I monetize my project, I did everything. No, you need to create a simple pricing model like we have with every commercial product, like it's for free, it's for some money. What I will have if I pay you and why? And you just can put your ideas, maybe describe your story, because if I read some story about open source product, for me, it's like okay to pay. And you need to build repeatable income, not just one of donation, even if it's big, because you can have one sponsor per year. It's not good for, you still can't go to the next stage. You still need to continue with looking for paid users. And good models for this stage is open core, SaaS, and marketplace. And you need to split everything like free for everyone and premium for teams for business. And where you can find paying users, you need to start with your current users. You need to talk to them, ask what they want to pay for, and you can use onboarding emails, Discord, feedback calls, and you need to turn your early adopters into early customers that on previous stage you did many talks, you created content, and now you have some database of people who can support you, and they can be your early clients. And you need to start, you need to continue with content marketing, but more focused on real results, on some success stories, use cases. On previous stage, you did consultancy and you ask for feedback. You need to pack it in some like case study, put on your website, on your social media. It's really important because we all wanted to understand if it's for open source, we always have this problem that if I use it for my business and I'm ready to pay, do you support it like for many years or you just close it one day? And we need to show some results and post videos, speak at events, and it's great moment to create partnerships. You can looking for, if your product fits into a bigger ecosystem, you can looking for some other open source project and collaborate with other who serve the same audience. What we did in my company in Epic Max, we use Vue.js for development, and we have all this Vue.js ecosystem that we can looking for other people who, and we can support other open source projects, just pay some commission if they can recommend us to the users. And next stage, business stage, maybe like most wanted, when companies start using your project. And your goal here is made stable income and find enterprise clients because they can pay a lot. And what's matter here, you need to have clear license, security and compliance and create business contracts, not just like, it's not hobby anymore. It's really, maybe it's more like average commercial business for this stage. And you need to show long-term support. And good model for this stage is dual license, support and consulting, and open core plus CLA. And you need to offer serious tools that business can trust. And how you can grow and find users on this stage. You need to go where your clients are for some technical conferences, B2B events, and you need to find some agencies who serve your audience and make some partnerships. And you need to show up more like solution. Like on early stage, you need to just share your values, your pain, your idea, why did you start this project. On growing stage, you need to show some use cases, like results of your first users. On the growing stage, you need to focus on return on investment and show how your tool can save time, money, and reduce risk for business, because it's really important for enterprise companies to understand that you can be like, you can serve really like great service. And you need to continue sharing case studies, benchmark, creating some migration guides, offer an audit for companies. And this is the right moment to hire people, but again, with open source experience for sales, for some marketing stuff. And you need to do this boring stuff that all developers, I think, hate, but you can, for now, you already have money, you can hire some people for it. You need to write cold emails, make demo calls, like onboarding calls. And if you did everything, and you want to continue growing, it's a good time to look in for new market, maybe new country, or serve to other audience, and you can hire like a business development manager. And you need to do upselling. You need to have your database of users in some CRM. It's really serious business. It's not just like some hobby anymore. And you can look in for your current clients, understand how do you can sell more. And it's a good time for make big partnership with some companies like, I don't know, Amazon, for example. I don't know how much they want to have from partnership, but I think it's cost a lot. But for now, it's good time to investment, not before. And back to our story in Epic Marks, that after 8 years, I can say we're still on early stage because we still don't have any direct profit. And yes, it could have cost us much less. And where did we go wrong? We had no strategy or clear goals before investing money and time. And yes, we made money from clients' projects. Then it was like not so clear. We didn't count everything from like beginning, and it's really easy to lost a lot of time and money building some tools that maybe nobody want to use. And we expect developers that they can choose tasks from our open source project by like business impact. But if we can't understand our goals, how they could? And we had a lack of real experience using our product in commercial project. We just believe if we build it, user will come, but so no. And we was focused only on code, not on some business strategy and marketing. And if we can merge everything in one sentence, we treated the project like a hobby, but we invested in them like commercial product. We didn't have any financial planning, no donation setup. We still don't have it. I believe we can set up next month. We don't do like budget and strategic session because it's something about business. It's not about open source, but we invest a lot. And yes, we made mistake, but we did something really good. We built a strong team. We use our open source project like a sandbox for all our new developers. And like I believe after 3-4 technical interview, you can't understand if it's really great match. But then we have 1 month for every new like developer for our company that you need to develop our open source project, and it's enough to understand if it really, if we have like same values and maybe vibe, and it's not only about technical skills. And we was focused, we just choose one small technology, Vue.js, and never look back. And for now, it gave us a clear niche and help to sell, but only when we understood all our mistakes and switch to more like understanding why we built open source and how we can improve with this strategy. We build trust and partnership in the Vue ecosystem. We only started last year, but for now I can say that we already have some clients. Because we started this partnership, we just going to like our industry conference and meet some guys that we can build some integration with our products. And we stopped to be in silence. We started writing, posting, speaking, and hosting events. And what's next? This shift may finally move us to the growing stage when some smart investment truly makes sense. And maybe then we can create paid ready-to-use package based on our open source product. Maybe some gems or plugins, and can test some small investments. But next time I believe we start with strategic planning, with clear financial model and real contribution involvement, not just internal effort. And this is small key takeaways for you. Like, open source needs more than code. It needs strategy and clear goals. And if you want your project to make money, you need to treat it like a business, not like a hobby. And you need to track every euro, including taxes and all hidden costs. And believe me, there are a lot of hidden costs when you build open source. And you need to be honest with yourself and to face the facts, not your dream. And I think it's a big problem because we all, like all developers, we just want to build something. We don't want to like do some crazy marketing stuff, but it's only one way to touch audience, to find people, and like they can help us to build a better product. And you need to choose your monetization model early based on your stage. because maybe you heard about some product in open source who was open source, but then they decided just switch to paid model, and it wasn't like good for community. They had a lot of concerns, and you can just, if you didn't have this from day one, then it can be like technical debt, but in strategy. And you need to tell your story from day one. You need to create content, speak at events, build your network. It's the best way to build better quality. And just understand that mistake will happen. You just don't stay stuck, and it's never too late to rethink, rebuild, and grow. And I want to ask you for some contribution to my idea. I want to like write some book. Maybe it's not like book, some guidance about how to make open source profitable. I want to speak to many contributors. And if you can, if you have your open source product, please scan this code. It's like some small survey for 5 minutes. And if you can share with me some your insight, I want to collect everything, and maybe if you're ready to support my idea and share some ideas with me, please do. And this is my LinkedIn. If you have any question, I'd love to chat. If you like my talk, please connect to me. If you didn't connect anyway, tell me why. And it's everything that I have for you today. And I think we have some like 5 minutes for questions. If you have it, I'm ready to answer. And thank you. Yeah. I don't know if this is easy enough to answer. It's maybe a bit too generic, but in your experience and research, how long do you think from the inception of a project to making it a good return on investment? Your question is how long it takes from start some product to make it profitable. Yeah. Yes, it really depends, because if you create some small plugin, yeah, it can be like 1 month. If you want to build something big, yeah, it can be years. It depends. I don't know how to answer it. Like that can be useful. I think it's a good idea to catch some monetization model and try it for 3 months, like for 1 quarter. And if you understand after 3 months you don't have any like results, you need to switch. Maybe your idea not enough strong. You need to talk to a community, and then maybe just improve your idea, not like change the model. You need to understand, is it problem with your model or with the product? Like maybe 3 months, it's a good like time to check in if you still on the way to your like goal. Yeah.
Since you were using it for many years, so you probably felt that you should do a free transition. Was that a problem to you? Did you see it as a technical debt issue? Did you try to market it as a first to? Did you try to be the first to move to U3 so that maybe you market your product better as newer, or how do you felt the transition from you?
Your question about how we experience it with transition to a new version of Vue in our product. Because we have a lot of clients project, we did, I don't know, maybe for last year we did 10, 20 migrations to Vue 3. And it was like, we build the experience from commercial project and then we can use it for our. I think when it's just, I think last December, they stopped this second version support, and we did it like in 1 month maybe for our product. It's like when you have this experience, we not put our focus for others. We just good in one small thing, and that's why yes and it's for me it's big pain, because if you're familiar with frontend, maybe you know like Vuetify, Prime View, and we partnering with this guy. It's like they did great marketing job, and we not worse. Like we have a lot of components. We did migration to Vue 3 like so fast, maybe faster than other, but nobody know about our product. Like if you use Vuetify, like they did great marketing. That's why, like, same with React, for example, they have a lot of products that all people know just because they have great marketing strategy. Thank you for the question. Yeah.
Are you thinking about being framework agnostic, or is even possible is to grow even more in market?
Your question is, do we want to be more framework agnostic or any other?
I mean, being framework agnostic, I don't know if it's possible for your career or not, but it's also, if you are growing enough, it could be like not be attached to Vue, like some kind of be move some of your code to build in other frameworks or even in vanilla.
Do we want to build some big ecosystem around our product, if I understand correctly? Yeah. It's maybe my personal opinion. I don't like this. We have a lot of different frameworks, and maybe for now, for me, it's like big technical debt. Then we need to support, and we need to manage it. But maybe we need to have something different, like just stop doing any new frameworks, UI libraries, doing some unstyled library, and use it just like, I don't know, maybe based just for not Vue.js, just JavaScript, maybe something better. Because I'm tired about switching to new libraries, and I'm not sure that we can build something based on our products now. And for me, it's big pain because we spend a lot of time and money. Yeah. Like, I don't know how to improve this product in correct way. We just continue supporting, like we don't stop everything. We build some integration, but just support something. And I don't know how we can fix this problem for now. We just support it. Maybe one day we can understand and find some idea, but for now it's maybe we can build some product based on our framework. But at the end of the day, if I need to choose, maybe I will use I will use Beautify because it's sometimes it's better. And it's big pain for me that I can't say that yes, our product is the best. No, I still don't feel it. Thank you.
First, thank you for covering this topic. I think it's something very important that doesn't get enough visibility. And I would like to know from you, where would you go if you wanted some mentorship on that? Do you think like we have space in the community to discuss more this topic through different?
Your question about where I can find some mentorship help if I want to, like if I build own open source repo.
Like from what you covered, like where can I get mentorship on someone to help me figure out the best model for my open source project? Where can I find this book?
Where you can find people who can support and like mentor you in your early like, steps in open source. Maybe same with just regular startup mentorship. I am a part of some program, like I think they call it Startup Bootcamp, that I do in consultancy for free, but it's just for projects that I like. And if I see some startup who use some open source library, for me it's like, yeah, I want to have it. Maybe just some mentorship for startups, like not. I never saw something like open source focused, but again, maybe some sort of this event. If you can just find, maybe we need to create it. I can do it open source. Maybe I think many people in our community are ready to share some help, but yeah, maybe it's some good idea for creating some community on Discord channel for it. And thank you for question. It's interesting.
Yeah, thank you. I think like, this is a critical moment for any project, right? You have so many people doing for a hobby.
Yeah.
And you see these great projects dying. I have the feeling that we lack that, something there to help people. Hey, don't let your project die. Try to see very.
Yeah, and for me it's my big pain because I saw many great products that they just stopped because like founder, I don't know, become like having kids and you can't put same hours to this project and like big problems that many open source products started by developers and they focused on development, not on marketing, and it's like logically, but I don't know, maybe something like guidance, if we can put it like just speak about it. When I start speaking about it, it was like no, open source shouldn't ask for money. It's like open source, but no, you put your time. And I believe we all need to have something like profit, but maybe it's not always about money. Maybe about support. Yes, if you just create like some product and you can maybe host some event in your city, meet some guys, like you can have this profit for your, like, I don't know, mental health. You can find some friends, you can find a good job, but it's always we should put it on the table and start like it's ethical. It's ethical to ask for money, but we need to do it correct. Like explain why, share our values, share our ideas. But it's still that we have great product in this conference, by open source, and why we know about this product because they put some money to marketing, to some strategy. Thank you so much for your questions. Thank you for being here. I was super happy to be here. And if you have any other question, you can catch me today. Thank you so much.